In this yoga flow today, we explore lengthening the spine, moving through your body while using a yoga block as a prop. So how it can benefit and expand your practice rather than be seen as something there just because you can't do something. So looking at how it can make your practice and body feel more expressive as a support gesture to show your body that you really can do things that maybe felt a little bit less accessible prior to. So resting down in child's pose to begin with. Let your forehead rest down, let your belly be soft, focusing on the muscles in the back of the spine, lengthening, broadening across your lower back. Breathing in and out, feel that gentle lengthening through your spine. Bringing yourself here to the mat. Preparing for your practice. When you're ready, tuck your toes, ground your hands, at least shoulder width apart, plugging in through all the finger knuckles, the webbing between your thumb and forefinger. Bring yourself forward, press into your hands and feet, lift up into downward facing dog. And just pedal through your heels, bending one knee at a time. Lifting your hips, opening your chest towards the tops of the thighs. Breathe in, slowly lower your knees down to the mat. Exhale, rock back to child's pose. Inhale, roll yourself into a low plank, and exhale back to downward facing dog. Moving with your breath, inhale, lower the knees. Exhale, rock back. Breathe in your weight to your hands, and out, downward facing dog at your own pace, and see if you can avoid necessarily rushing through this, taking your time, moving with your own breath, starting to feel into your body, rippling through your spine, releasing any rigidity that might exist. Finding downward facing dog once more. On your next breath in, float your right leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee, step the foot through to the front of your mat. Lower your back knee down. And breathe in, sweep your arms up, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, lower your left hand down, sweep your right arm forward and up into a twisted lunge. And exhale, sweep it forward and down, both arms reach back. Breathe in, open up, reaching tall into your lunge. Exhale, left hand grounds. Breathe in, find your twist. So those two breaths, those two movements. Inhaling, open to your lunge. And exhaling down. And breathing in, open to your twist. Exhaling down. Lengthening through the spine as you move through these. You can choose to lift up off that back knee at any stage now. Using your arms as that flow point. Grounding your hands. Stepping back to your three-legged dog. And lower the foot down back to the mat. And breathe in. As you lower your knees down to the mat, exhale, rock back to child's pose. Inhale, back to that low plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. And inhale, lift your left leg, three-legged dog. With control, step it through to the front of the mat. Lower your back knee, same flow. Breathe in, sweep your arms up, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, down, right hand grounds. Inhale, left arm sweeps forward and up. And exhales, come back down, arms sweep back to get momentum. Breathe into your lunge. And exhale down. Find your twist. Moving with your breath, taking your time here as needed. Option to tuck that back foot, lift up off your back knee if you would like to. Encouraging and inspiring length in the spine and expression and openness here. With control, engaging your glutes to support your hip joints. Frame your front foot, step back, lengthen, three-legged dog once more. Exhale, lower the feet down to the mat. Find your breath, downward facing dog. And look to the front of the mat, walk your feet up. Finding your halfway lift, this is where you can bring your block in front of you, just underneath your shoulders. To breathe in, really find that length through the spine as you draw forward through the crown of the head, opening. Exhale, folding Uttanasana. Again, the block is there for your hands to rest on, to fill and bridge that gap between them and the ground. Allowing the spine to lengthen a bit longer and a bit safer here. Feeling into your breath. Move the block to the left-hand side, hands to the mat. Slowly stack your spine, pressing into the soles of your feet. Inhale, arms circle out wide and up. Exhale, hands come down to your heart. Feel that connection between the soles of your feet and the earth. And breathe in, circle your arms out wide and up. Exhale, swan dive your way down, Uttanasana. Option for the block here, breathe in, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, hands to the mat, step your right foot back. Breathe into your high lunge here, sweep the arms up. Exhale, down the center, ground your hands again. Lower the back heel, cut your back foot to an angle, line up the front heel with the arch of the back foot. Breathing in, find your warrior two. Get your grounding, soften through the shoulders so you can expand and lengthen through your arms. Finding the presence of the warrior, gazing over those front fingertips. Finding your breath. Inhale, dancing warrior, open up. Breathing here into your abdomen. And on your next exhale, finding side angle pose, Parsvakonasana, opening up the chest towards the side of the mat, lengthening your arm, long diagonal line from the back heel to the top fingertips. On your exhale, sweep that top arm around and down. Grab your block to place it on the outside of that front foot. Lengthen your front leg. Breathe in. Exhale, lean your torso over and place your left hand on the block, finding triangle pose. So you may not go as deep as you might normally here, but you're encouraging and allowing that length of the spine, the openness of your chest towards the side of the mat. Using the prop to your benefit here so that your body can feel supported and then soften maybe even more than usual and opening up. Breathe in, place the block a bit further forward, find your dancing warrior. Exhale, side angle pose, moving with your breath now. Take a breath in here. Exhale, sweep the arm forward and down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, triangle pose, Trikonasana. Take a breath. Continue with the breath. Inhale, bend that front knee, dancing warrior. As you breathe out, side angle pose. Take a breath in. And exhale, sweep the arm down, lengthen, open. Exhale, triangle pose. Moving with your breath. The inhale finds dancing warrior. The exhale finds side angle pose. Take a breath in to hold. Soften down on the breath out. Breathe in, find length, and exhale, find your depth. Take a breath in and out. And then top hand comes down to that back hip. Shuffle your back foot in, finding your half moon balance, Ardha Chandrasana. Using your hand on the block to create more length and openness. So the block is about a torso distance length away from your foot. Press back with that back heel. Open up your chest towards the side of the mat. Choosing where you focus your gaze based on what feels best for you and your neck. And feeling that almost lift through your chest thanks to the block. Gently land your back foot down. Inhale, Dancing Warrior. Spin on the ball of that back heel. Frame your front foot. Step back. Downward Facing Dog. Find your breath. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, bend the knees. Step the foot all the way through. And with your hands on the mat, step your back foot in. So it's about a 3/4 lunge. Going into Warrior One. Move the block to the inside of that front leg. Bend your front knee. Breathe in. Sweep your arms up. Both hips are square with the front of the mat. Back heels grounded. Find your Warrior One. Engage the quads on that front leg as you lengthen. Take that long spine down with you into pyramid pose using the block here. Again, keep the block length out underneath your chest. Keep your spine long and flat rather than curving through any part of it. As you open up through the back body with support here. Make sure you're still breathing. Gently bend that front knee. Move the block to the right. Breathe in, Warrior One. Exhale down the center. Frame that front foot. That back foot springs you to the top of the mat. Breathe in your halfway lift. You can use the block under your hands here. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, stack your spine. Arms circling out wide and up. And exhale down the center line, continuing all the way down to your forward fold. Breathe in, Ardha Uttanasana, lengthen the spine. Exhale, hands to the mat. And step your left leg back. Breathe in, Anjaneyasana, high lunge. Exhale, hands to the mat, lower the back heel, setting up for your Warrior Two, Virabhadrasana 2. Press into that front foot. Expand your arms open. Find expression and openness through your collarbones, the presence of the warrior. And the next breath in, Dancing Warrior. Opening up, strong through your base. Still breathing here. Take a breath in here, and as you exhale, finding side angle pose, lengthening, creating that long diagonal line through the side body. Bottom shoulder drawing through here. Take a breath in here. On your exhale, the top arm sweeps down and around. Shift your block just behind that front ankle. Lengthen your front leg, engage the quads. Lengthen your torso over the front leg, finding triangle pose, Trikonasana. Breathing here, allowing that openness and expansion to come through into your expression of this pose, this whole body expression. Gently bend that front knee, place a block out further forward. Breathe in, moving with the breath, Dancing Warrior. Exhale, side angle pose. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, sweep the top arm around, lengthen the legs. Inhale, exhale, Trikonasana for a breath. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bend that front knee. Breathe in, dancing warrior, continuing with your breath as you exhale to Parsvakonasana. Inhale, open. Exhale, triangle pose. Once more with your breath. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, dancing warrior. As you breathe out, side angle pose, take a breath in. And out, slowly circle that top arm down. Inhale, lengthen, open. Exhale, find your depth here. Preparing to come into your half moon balance in a moment. Release your top arm, shuffle your back foot in. Line the block up so that it will be a torso distance away with your hand on it. Lift that back foot, press back with the heel, open up your chest towards the side of the mat. Feel those little wobbles here. Breathing in and out. Take a breath in here. And exhale. Gently land that foot at the back of the mat. Bend your front knee as you do so. Bring your block further in again. Find dancing warrior once more. Lift that back heel as you frame your front foot. Step back, downward facing dog. On your next breath in, float your left leg into three-legged dog. Exhale, step the foot all the way through the front, and then shuffle your back foot in so that you can ground the back heel, keeping your feet at hip width distance. Breathe in, warrior one, bend that front knee. Exhale, down to the heart. Make sure your hips are square with the front of the mat. We're not opening that back hip up to the side like we would in warrior two. Engage the quads on that front leg, lengthen the leg. Don't feel like you need to lock through the knee. Take that long spine with you to the block in front of you as support. You can also do this with a chair in front of you, a desk, a table, even a wall, if that helps with your arms out in front. Whatever encourages that length in the spine rather than curling in at any point. Keeping your legs and your base strong. Really into your breath. Gently bend that front knee, move the block to the side. Breathe in, warrior one. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step yourself up to the top. Find Ardha Uttanasana, using the support of the block. Exhale, folding down. Bring the block behind you, about where your hips are. You can adjust in a moment. Crisscross your feet out to the wide edges of the mat, heels in, toes out. And exhale, bend your knees, come down into Malasana, your little frog squat. So you can have the block on the lowest level here or change it to that second level for a little bit more openness. You're resting your hips on the block to help find length through the spine and openness through your chest here. With a little bit more ease if you find this pose intense for your hips or your knees, or if you have any injuries that limit that full flexion, this can help. So just with your hands at Namaste, find your breath, find this more gentle option of supported here. Bring your hands down to the mat, move the block out of the way, square your feet back up. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Take a breath or two here. And then bend your knees, bring your knees wide, lower yourself down into child's pose. Finding your rest, feeling that fresh length in your spine. Letting everything soften here. As you breathe and rest down, feeling into the changes in your body that have been made. Showing yourself compassion as you give your spine more opportunity for nourishment and flexibility, just with a little support. Rest down here as long as you feel to.